So here is my steam juicer. Ooh, I love it. It's all pretty and shiny because I hardly ever use it. I only use it a couple times a year. But I'll show you guys this before I get using it. So in this way I don't have to open it while it's going. This is where you put your produce of whatever you're using, like fruit, whatever fruit you're using, you put in here. Today I'm putting apples in because I'm going to make applesauce and I'm going to be making apple juice. So the juice collects down in here and it comes out this lovely tube here, which I've already sterilized. I take boiling water and I pour it through that numerous times to make sure it's clean. And then we've got our water basin underneath, which the steam comes up through that hole there. Cooks the fruit that you put in the basket, releases the juice, and it comes down and collects. Now, how I make my applesauce is I do it this way. I steam it, I collect the juice until it's the thickness I want it up in the top. I'm very careful about that because you don't want that in your juice. And that's how I actually make my apple juice or my applesauce, and I get apple juice from it. And that way you're not boiling it on the stove, cooking it down to the thickness, boiling off that juice. I'm catching that juice and saving it for drinking. So that's how I do this. I know not everybody does it this way, but this is just how I do it. So I'm going to try and see if I can do this as two separate videos, but I don't know. If I do, they'll definitely be overlapping, but we'll see how this goes. So I'll bring you guys back when I start peeling apples and getting them ready. Okay, so I've actually been fighting with this thing for quite a few apples now, trying to figure this thing out because I've never used one of these before. Okay. Slow and steady, I'm learning, wins the race with this thing. And holding it, because it doesn't have a clamp and the suction cup on it, stinks. I will say that the suction cup stinks on it. It peels very... There we go. Peel gets caught in it. Like, I'm almost faster peeling these by hand. And I actually get it all peeled. Ugh. I may end up by just peeling these all by hand and just putting them on here to cut them. Because I can peel faster than this machine can. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Or am I doing this wrong? Or did I just buy a crappy one? Okay, so I'm tossing the peeled apples just right into the steam juicer. See, it gets built up right in there. You have it too big of a setting, it peels half the apple. Too small of a setting, it doesn't peel it whatsoever. Ugh. It didn't come with great instructions, guys. It did not. Okay, let's try changing the setting on it again. Let's see if that makes a difference. Now I'm using Macintosh apples for anyone who wants to know. I normally use a variety, like mixture of apples, but this time I'm not. Yeah, see, it's getting stuck already. Oh! So you almost need a... Oh, goes that stupid suction. This is why I like clamps. Ugh. You almost need 3 people to work this machine. 1 to hold it. 1 to catch the peels. And another for spinning it. Like, this is redonkulous. I think I can safely say I just bought a crappy one. Ugh. Okay, well. Like, this is just... Trust me, and I'm being good, I'm not swearing. Normally I'd be swearing. And the suction keeps letting go. That's why I like clamps. They don't let go. Okay, let's try putting it there. Grab another apple. If this doesn't work, guess what? I'm just going to start hand peeling them and using this thing to cut it. See, you have it set that far. It takes a good chunk of the apple. And it still doesn't fully peel it. Oh. Yep. Okay, so I'm just going to hand peel them and put them on this thing to cut them. I think. Let's give that a try. I'll get an apple. Oh, sorry, I'm hand peeling it. I think everybody knows how to peel an apple. And take them all, get this darn thing out of my way. Yep, I think that's how I'm going to be using this one. I much prefer that than what I was getting before. So, peeler is no good for me. Alright, so I'm going to keep going and I will bring you guys back once I have the juicer full. Okay, so I'm still peeling apples and quartering them with my machine. Let me tell you, I am really not impressed with this thing whatsoever. Anyway, so, sorry, I was looking for a towel to dry my hand off there. So, I've got the apples, some of the apples in here. I still got more to go, but I can add them as I'm going. And these will cook down, and the juice will gather in here, and I will move this thing, actually. I always hook it. Oops, sorry, thought you guys could see that. I always hook it up at the top here somewhere. There we go. To keep it away from the fire, because, well, Safety first, right? So, once this gets going, I will bring you back. Okay, so I'm trying to make it so you guys can really see this. I have it turned off because I have the first 8 pounds of apples cooked up already. You'll see that in another video, but here are the apples. And here is the juice. There is not a whole bunch, but I'm going to get all of the apples done at once, and then I'm going to clean this juice by running it. Well, you'll see. I'm going to clean it. But, so I just need to check my water level is fine. Get that back on. Take the next. Now this is closer to 10 pounds of apples because I had some other apples in the house and I figured I would just, you know, add them to this too. Nobody was really eating them, so. There we go. Oop. Drop some. Okay. Alright. And when you're using the steam juicer, you don't want your heat too high and you don't want it too low because you want these to you want them to take their time cooking, because if they take their time cooking, then more juice will be released. So this is a nice slow process. Like that took 2 hours to do, which I'm okay with because now I'm going to start working on that. So I'll bring this video back when we are working on the juice. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how I get my apple juice out of here and how I clean it and how I do all that fun stuff. I'm hoping you guys can really see what I'm doing here. Oh, maybe I should double check. Let me double check. It's kind of move it a little bit. Oh, right there. Pretty sure you guys can now, so. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'm just, oh, this clamp is so hard to hang on to. There we go. So I am just putting it through into this cup to make it a little easier for me to carry it. You can see that color. Isn't that so nice? Now this is, I'll have to add water to this. This is extremely, you know, it's just straight up apple juice. I will add a little bit of water in that to it. Okay, so let's bring you over here. Now you can see I have a pot here with cheesecloth inside of a strainer. I'm just doing this so I can make sure that I don't have any pieces of applesauce in this, because I don't want applesauce in my juice. I want a nice clean juice. So I'm going to get this done and then I'll bring you back. Okay, so the juice has now been cleaned and cleared. There is no particles left in there. To start, I'm going to add 4 cups of water. And about 1/4 of a cup sugar, I guess. That's all I had left in that container. So now we're going to give this a stir. Oh, I thought I turned it on. My bad, I didn't. So we're going to give this a stir. Now the reason I add the water is just so it's not quite as thick and concentrated, because this juice is extremely concentrated. Okay, so I'm going to go get a little spoon. I'm going to give it a taste. I'd use a little more sugar. Okay. So that equals out to the half cup there. So let's grab a spoon. Give it a taste again. Oh, that's much better. Okay. And that amount of water I started with is just perfect. Okay, so that's actually a really nice apple juice. Okay. So, now I'm just going to bring this up a little bit in temperature, and then we'll be back. Alright. So now, let's can up the apple juice. Nice hot juice, nice hot jar. Clean measuring cup, pouring it right in. Now these can for 10 minutes. May as well do the second one while I have this here. And the bubbling is normal. Don't think there's soap in it or anything like that. No, it's normal. Okay. Wipe the rims down. Lid them up. And they go in the canner for 10 minutes. And I'll bring you guys back when these are out of the canner. There we go. 4.5 pints of beautiful apple juice. I'm pretty sure you guys can see the colors of that. Like, isn't that just gorgeous? That is pure apple juice there. Well, there's water in it, but you know what I mean. Whoop, pop. Okay, so I am now off to go edit all of these videos, and I hope you guys like, I hope you enjoy, share, subscribe, like, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys soon.